Hello, I am Evelyn Whitney, author of the book TruthSpeak, Some Real Reasons Men and Women Don't Communicate. I'd like to talk to you today for just a moment about the question, once a cheater, always a cheater? Yes or no? To many people's surprise, the answer is actually no. But let me explain why. There are two types of people. Particularly when we talk about cheating, the assumption is that the cheater is a man. Most of the time when you hear that a relationship has dissolved due to somebody's infidelity, the first assumption is that it's the man who cheated. So for the sake of this short video, we're going to deal with that in that context of this stereotype. Women do cheat, but men have more of a reputation for it based on this stereotype. So given with that background, we're going to go with what I want to share with you today. There are two types of men when we deal with this cheating question. If a guy feels like a woman's emotions are obligated to respond to his advances, then he will likely cheat again. Yes, that sounds like it's out of the blue, but here's how I say that. Many times, if a man catcalls a woman and she responds in a way that does not welcome his further advances, instantly he calls her out of her name and she's something unpleasant. Even in more personal situations, if the woman does anything that is not in strict adherence to what the man expected her to do, then somehow she is said to be wrong. Men with that overarching premise of what women are supposed to do and how they're supposed to respond to him are the people who will likely take a woman's emotions for granted. If he's in a relationship with her and he cheats, he sees her hurt about it, he'll probably feel like he was obligated to receive her emotions and not care that this is affecting her as deeply as it is affecting her. Any man with that attitude will likely cheat again. On the other side, here's the guy who says, oh my goodness, I've made this mistake. I see how it's affecting her in a way that I wasn't expecting that it would. I see the consequences of my actions. That man probably won't cheat anymore, because when he takes account of the consequences of his actions, it made enough of an impact on him that he has learned from those mistakes and won't repeat those things again. Now, I say mistakes in quotes and in his example because the man who cheated and didn't learn and the man who cheated and did still made the same series of bad decisions that put them in close confines with the woman with whom he cheated. Many people like to cast off infidelity with the innocence of an accident, the same way they say it's a mistake. But no, every accident is a mistake, but not every mistake is an accident. What that means is you have some situations that could have been preventable if you had taken certain different courses of action. At the same time, there are other issues where you make conscious bad decisions, and then you want to escape the consequences of those decisions by claiming innocence. That's what typically happens when men say the affair was a mistake. It was an accident. No, it was just a series of bad decisions that you made. Both men made that same series of bad decisions, but one man will learn from his, and the other will excuse himself, justify himself, and continue to believe that he is deserving of the woman's fealty, no matter what he does. Once a cheater, always a cheater is a very specific generalization, but the fact of it is not true, because there are people who do make the same bad decisions that end in an affair, but they learn. Other people make those bad decisions and end up in an affair and don't learn. The difference between whether or not a man will continue to cheat and if he won't is what they learn from the encounter. That's why if someone says, if this person cheats on me, it's over, there's nothing else to say about it, that erases the consideration and the possibility that he might have learned from those errors. That does not mean the woman is obligated to stay with him. If she wants to leave, she's perfectly free and capable of it. But the idea that once a cheater, always a cheater should stand if a person has cheated, no. They've made a series of bad mistakes, and maybe for the next relationship, they know better. Like, subscribe, and follow. I'll talk with you soon.